claimed that the Sambhal riots were orchestrated by the Yogi government to polarize and detract attention from governance failures ahead of a crucial round of assembly bypolls. You'll all remember that, viewers. A whole ecosystem of so-called rights activists even blamed Yogi's alleged, quote, latent Islamophobia, unquote, for the police action against locals. You saw those clashes. The ecosystem told us that the protests were spontaneous and that locals were upset at the administration's attempt to usurp their place of worship, a mosque that was allegedly built over a desecrated ancient temple. You will remember, viewers, people like Akhilesh Yadav, who said injustice is still being done on a large scale in Sambhal. Pressure is being exerted on people. False cases are being filed. The administration is acting unconstitutionally and undemocratically. There was no rioting in Sambhal. Yet innocent youths were killed by police bullets there, unquote. He said this on 27 November 2024, just a couple of days after the riots broke out. Then he added, a day later, Yogi Adityanath-led government indulged in malpractice in the bypolls, looted votes and engineered trouble in Sambhal to hide it. So what he said, viewers. Some people say that after watching the Sabarmati Report movie, some BJP leaders thought that they also want to become big leaders and have gotten this done in Sambhal, unquote, viewers. This was on November 25th, 2024, almost the day of the riots. Then came Rahul Gandhi. The administration's insensitive action without listening to all parties further vitiated the situation, resulted in death of many people, for which the BJP government is directly responsible. BJP's use of power to create rift and discrimination between Hindus and Muslims is neither in the interest of the state or the nation, unquote. This was on November 25th. But now the UP police are claiming evidence to show that Sambhal riots were pre-planned by Islamists who have links to D Company and Pakistan ISI. The facts are on your screens, viewers. This opens up many questions. And the fundamental question, viewers, needs to be asked. And that question is a straightforward one. That the India bloc blamed Yogi, but did it in doing so absolve Islamists and their agents? That's the fundamental question. Was the riot instigated to undermine the majority community's astha, its claims on its own place of worship? The police say yes, they filed a charge sheet. Charges have been framed. So prima facie, there is evidence to prosecute, which is a big step, viewers. So let's open this up. Let's ask some fundamental questions tonight. And I want to begin with Mr. Khan of the Samajwadi Party. The floor is yours, sir. You jumped the gun. You blamed Yogi Sarkar. Today, charge sheet has been filed. Prima facie, it has been accepted. Charges have been framed. That means prima facie, there is some reason to believe that the police has done its homework, Mr. Khan. So the fundamental question is, you were in such a hurry to provide cover fire to rioters who now it turns out have links to Pakistan. Were you doing so? Were you doing so to absolve Islamist terror in this country?
All the time, whenever something happens in India, you cannot run away by saying that there is just a foreign involvement or foreign terrorist involvement. You cannot run away. This is not the responsibility of Samajwadi Party to look into all those things. If there is foreign involvement or terrorist involvement, what the government is doing, they are sleeping. We don't have any type of CBI or the Miss Agency to work on these things. We don't have really. We have it to do the choplucy of the government and not to search all these things. If in case, whenever something happens, you say there is a link with Pakistan, there is link with Islamic states. Okay, there is links, but what the government, they're sleeping. They're doing nothing. Yes, I accept. There could be. But whom you are finding accountable? Whom you are finding accountable?
There
Me.
could be,
I'm not accountable.
Okay.
There could be. But
there could be. There could be, he says.
Accountability should be out.
So tell me something. Why did the Samajwadi Party not wait, viewers? This is an open question. I want Ishkan Bhandari to answer it. RP Singh right after and Mr. Kamru Chaudhary. Why didn't the Samajwadi Party then say, let's investigate, let's find out what really happened? Why did they jump to give the rioters a clean chit, accuse Yogi of sparking communal riots? Ishkan Bhandari.
Rahul, firstly, let's remember it was a court order. So the minute anybody starts opposing a court order by unlawful means, they are in the wrong. when they resort to mass scale violence and rioting rather than taking legal recourse and political parties support them. That is when the danger starts, and it's not a new danger. You saw what happened in Shaheen Bagh and how then it led to that Northeast has to be separated from India. What had a lot to do with that? And that is how a pan-India movement gets built up. Now what was happening in Sambhal was a continuation of that, and the same tactics. From rooftops, you will have armaments being thrown, stones being thrown, danger being put to lives of people, which used to happen earlier in other parts of the country. Then you see a lawyer who is fighting for that cause, Vishnu Shankar Jain. His life is deliberately targeted. That is the risk anybody speaking for Hindu causes or fighting in courts for Hindu causes perennially faces. On top of that, when you have political parties supporting this, not saying that why was there any violence when there was a court order and there was a police presence, whatever had to happen in court. That is the key point, because when all this violence happens, certain people then can peddle the narrative of a community under threat and get their vote as a vote bank politics, which has been happening in India for decades. Unfortunately, unless the community itself realizes that if they keep peddling and they keep believing in these lies and this propaganda, then it will lead to further marginalization and not to political empowerment.
It isn't Islamophobia, says Ishkan Bhandari. It's actually Hindu phobia that makes these political parties jump to the defense of rioters, whether it's CAA, even the anti-Sikh riots, viewers. Again, the Congress party now, of course, the courts have ruled and accused Sajjan Kumar, nailed him for his involvement, person who was promoted through the ranks of the Congress party. So, Mr. Kamru Chaudhary, you're always standing in the public eye now with the rioters because you want to talk about Islamophobia when actually you are abetting this Islamist terror against Hindus and their rights by even stopping court orders now from being executed. It's shocking.
Well, Rahul, when I speak about today's incident, about the report indicting some foreign involvement in the Sambhal riots, well, let me get to the bottom of this without wasting any time. When the riots happened and 5 people were killed, under the watch of Krishan Kumar Bishnoi, the SP of the district, and Mr. Rajendra Pensia, the district magistrate of that. Now, who conducted those investigations in which the foreign involvement was suggested or the charge sheet is being filed? These are the 2 same people who prepared this report. So I wholly in front of the national media totally reject this report as totally biased and with a malified intent to indict or to vilify the Muslims of Sambhal.
Okay.
The way they were treated, 800 plus FIRs have been lodged.
You reject it.
If this is not, wait. This is not the first riot that has happened in India. And I hope so that no more riots happen in the future.
Okay.
But the attempt by Yogi administration to render the second-class citizenship to the Muslims of Sambhal is totally condemnable.
Okay, so now viewers, we are being told that the same people who were supposed to basically calm the situation.
I do not want to mince my words.
One second. Yeah, good. I'm glad that you're not, because you ended up contradicting yourself. But nonetheless, let me just simply put it out there, and the BJP needs to respond to this. Viewers, Kamru Chaudhary, representing the Congress point of view tonight, is saying that Yogi Adityanath appoints the same people who were supposed to have been part of the problem to investigate. So basically, they're investigating themselves. They come up with a report that links this entire riot to an organized attempt by some very dodgy characters who have a history with the Dawood gang and the ISI to fix the Muslim community, to make the Muslim community look bad. Now, viewers, first of all, Kamru Chaudhary is not a judge. He is not trying this matter. He hasn't framed the charges backed by a charge sheet. The charge sheet is almost 2,000 pages long, if I'm not mistaken.
And the same charge sheet is under
yes,
the
yes,
same
so
Sambhal judge.
One second.
And
now you're saying that judge is corrupt also, that he's been co-opted. Now viewers, look at where this is going. Of course he says.
No,
what are you saying?
Why? Within 2 hours,
so the same judge, hang on. The judge is also corrupt. Now viewers, it will go up to the High Court, then it will go up to the Supreme Court. When it goes up to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court upholds the charges, they will say, no, even the Supreme Court is corrupt. RP Singh, quick response. Look at where this is going, viewers. This is where it is going. Everything unless
You link that
it
with the
doesn't,
same
everything
Sambhal judge who
till it
ordered the
doesn't
survey on the
coincide
masjid.
with their view of the world is corrupted. This is a very dangerous trend, viewers.
Can't you see through this
RPC.
entire game plan, Rahul?
I'm seeing through the chart sheets, sir, 4,400 pages.
The judge who ordered the survey on the
4,400
mosque
page
within
chart
2 hours
sheet.
of filing a case.
So are you saying the
the
entire
SP
judiciary
and
of
the
India is
DA
corrupt, sir? Well, sir, I'm
Of
sorry.
course.
Then
Why did the Supreme
was the
Court stop
judiciary
the
corrupt?
survey,
No,
not the
no, hang on.
survey?
Was Chandrachud corrupt when he struck down the ECBs that you say were the greatest fraud on this country? Yes or no?
I never said the Supreme Court
I'm
of
asking you.
India's
Oh,
Chief
no,
Justice.
Supreme Court.
I am
You see,
saying
judges also get
the
corrupted
judges
according
of
to
the-
viewers,
of the
their
trial
designations. So I can then say that the Lokayukta who's given
Rahul,
a clean sheet.
you
One
applied
second.
for a-
No,
one
one second.
second.
The
Rahul,
clean
you
sheet
applied
has
for
been
a
given
leave
to
in your
Maharashtra.
office.
Hang on.
That
Clean
I
sheet
want
has been
a
given
leave
to
tomorrow. How
Karnataka
long
Chief
does it
Minister in the
take for
Muda
your
scam
boss
by
to
the
approve your
Lokayukta.
leave?
Viewers, the Lokayukta is also appointed. Viewers. And works very closely in conjunction with the
I'm
state
surprised
government.
the Sambhal judge is not yet
can one say
rusticated.
that the Lokayukta himself?
I'm surprised that the Sambhal SP,
okay.
the
Kamru
Sambhal
Chaudhary-
DM are not yet transferred.
Kamru
Why?
Chaudhary,
Who is trying to protect
Kamru
these people
Chaudhary,
who killed 5 people?
you're looking for a conspiracy where none exists. The judge has taken charge
cannot-
of this
that's
charge
your
sheet.
opinion.
He has
My
framed
opinion is there is a
You're
conspiracy.
passing an opinion. RPC,
No,
please respond.
that's your
By
opinion.
this,
This
by
is a
this logic,
conspiracy.
viewers, every judge that works in a state should be corrupt by this extension of this logic. So why should we say that the Chief Minister of
I
Karnataka
never
has got a
said
clean
corrupt.
sheet?
I said he is a biased
He's
lawyer.
biased. So
A
same
biased judge.
thing, sir. You can be morally
No.
corrupt. You don't have to be
Yes.
fiscally corrupt. You can be moral. So you're saying he's morally corrupt. So that applies also to judges in Karnataka.
Rahul,
in the Lokayukta. So we
within
should
2 hours he
reject the Chief Minister's
gives a
clean
survey
sheet. Anyhow,
order.
BJP
How
needs to
ridiculous
respond.
that
So
judge
everything
can be.
is fixed in the state of Uttar Pradesh from top to bottom. Please respond very
That's-
quickly,
there's
sir, to
nothing
this
to
charge.
be hiding. Nothing
Okay,
to be
respond.
hidden.
Respond.
Rahul,
Yes.
Mr. Chaudhary, can I?
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Rahul,
silent.
the problem with the Congress, Rahul, with the problem with the Congress and the Islamist mindset is that they think this my way or highway. That's how it has been.
Okay.
When they have been honest, and for them is whether if judiciary works according to them is okay.
Okay.
If they don't work according to them is not okay.
Okay,
If
so
administration works according to them
I
is
now,
okay.
viewers,
If it doesn't
propose the
work according
following,
to
that we
them, it's
will
not
follow
okay.
this. I think RP Singh is making some sense there. We will follow this matter. If the court continues to have faith in the investigation, then we will come back and ask the Congress and its supporters more questions. If it throws it out, then we will ask the Yogi government questions. We leave it at this, viewers. Vantage with Palki Shah.